So Nathan, we're on the brand new artificial pitch here at Scotstoun. You must be very happy that it's finally ready ahead of this weekend's game.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? We're going to get a great surface for the guys to play on, and it's going to play really fast all season. It's going to really enhance the kind of rugby we want to play.
As you say, it gives the players a consistent surface that they know what to expect throughout the season.
Yeah, we're now well equipped. You know, we've got this surface so the players can train on it in advance of home games when we're playing on the 3G, and we've also got the grass pitches here, which enables the guy to prepare on grass. The guys are preparing grass for the games away from home. So what we've done is we've done something a bit different. We've been out to see all the other clubs that currently have a 3G pitch, and we've spoken to all the companies that have installed them. We've actually stood on them, played on them in many instances, and spoken to the clubs themselves. We did a lot of research and decided what we wanted. What we've created here is a bespoke pitch, so there won't be anything like it. We believe it's going to be the best pitch currently used in professional rugby in the UK. And what we've got is a woven. We've got a woven carpet, so when you stand on it, it looks a little bit different. The grass stands up a little bit more than maybe the other ones. It has a slightly different feel to it. We built it from the foundations. We dug out quite deep, probably about a meter deep in the end. And refilled it with various levels of gravel and various drainage layers to help improve the drainage. And then we put in a special shock pad as well underneath this carpet. And it's a bespoke solution, but we think it's going to be really fun to play on.
But this weekend, the excitement is really building ahead of the Leinster game on Saturday, and getting supporters back here at Scotstoun and playing on this new pitch for the first time. Yeah,
we should get a 7,000 plus crowd here. We're expecting a capacity crowd, and it's going to be really exciting to see this pitch for the first time. See the guys perform at home for the first time this season. It couldn't be any better. Leinster losing finalists last season, always a big game against Leinster. And we'll get to welcome Mark Bennett back as well with his, I think he's going to wear a silver medal when he delivers the match ball onto the pitch at the start of the game. So a lot to look forward to on Saturday.
As you look around, there's a bit of a difference here, not just the pitch, but larger temporary stands at each end and a new stand over there in the corner. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, we worked with the company that helped us put in the stands last season, and we did a review, and at the end of the year we did a review, and they identified some areas where we could potentially put in some more capacity. So we looked at it and we've decided to go for it. We've been able to add about another 500 new seats, many of which are covered. Some are uncovered, but many of which are covered. And obviously the main one is the new covered stand in the northwest, which will be used for our community program.
So we're here in the new stand in the northwest corner. It's a fantastic addition to Scotstoun. How do you see, with the demand growing all the time, how do you see the development of Scotstoun over the next few years?
Well, it's great that we were able to locate this area, this space that wasn't particularly used in the past, and put up this new community stand to meet the demand of the clubs and schools. And you know, that's what we want to do. We want to keep growing the club. We've got some pretty good opposition out there who've also made major steps in terms of growing their club. Leinster are redeveloping their stadium, and Ulster have the 18,000 seater Kingspan Stadium. So that's our kind of aspiration. That's where we're going to need to be to commercially underpin what we're trying to do on the field. We've had some early discussions with the city. They know we've grown. They've acknowledged that we've grown. Glasgow Warriors at Scotstoun has been a real success story for the city of Glasgow.
It's a fantastic facility here at Scotstoun, isn't it? Not just for the players to play the games, but also for them to train. There's lots of different pitches, and of course there's the leisure centre here as well.
Yeah, it's a great facility. It's still unique that we're all located here on the one facility. All aspects of the club can operate here at Scotstoun, and I think that's a big part of our family culture that's been created here. That we've got here at the club. It's the fact that we're all here together, we're working together, we're seeing each other every day, we're sharing ideas, and we're trying to support each other and help grow the club.
Now, apart from, of course, Glasgow Warriors games, what else do you see this surface being used for?
Yeah, it will be used by the athletics community who've supported this project, and it's going to give the athletes some extra capacity for their training nights. It's a different surface for the warm-up, for their youth athletes. It adds capacity. No longer are they just a track. They've got they've got the infield now that they can work with in terms of their running, their warm-up, which is fantastic for them. We also want to make it available for some other internationals, some under-20s possibly, possibly even a women's international if the circumstances were right. And also, maybe the odd semi-final, quarter-final in various leagues across the west of Scotland. It is an asset that we do want to share, but we want to make sure it's kept special. It's the home of Glasgow Warriors. It's kept for special occasions. It's not just a pitch that's hammered week in and week out. We've had this year, we've graduated 4 players from our academy into the senior squad on full professional contracts. And what we saw against Canada on Tuesday night at Stirling was a number of other players that are starting to put their hand up and say they want to be a part of it. And it's giving Gregor a really happy problem, in that he's got to find opportunities for some of these young players. We saw Lewis Wynn come off the bench against Connacht on 2 occasions. One as a blood replacement for Ryan Wilson in the first half, and then he came on for a good 20 minutes or so the second half and did really, really well. And he's another one of those players that could make the breakthrough next season. A guy like Matt Smith, we've yet to see this year, but when he comes back from his injury, could be a really exciting player. Ali Price got off the bench and did really well against Connacht as well. So there's some good quality players coming through that academy, and the future's pretty bright.
And just finally, a big season for everyone at the club, with it being Gregor Townsend's last season as head coach, but a fantastic coach in Dave Rennie to come. So a real positive future for the club.
I'm really happy for Gregor, delighted and really proud on behalf of the club for the fact that it was his, I think 4 years ago, and it was his first head coaching job, and for him to make the progress that he has and find the success that he has, it's a really proud moment for him to be promoted into the Scotland head coaching job. But that's at the end of the season. We've got a whole season to work with Gregor, which is also fantastic. And then, Dave Rennie has won Super Rugby 2 times. We've got a winning coach coming in to replace Gregor, and I think he'll kick it on again, maybe slightly differently than Gregor, but he'll certainly kick it on again. And I think with these academy players coming through, it's a really exciting place to be.